Can you talk on the Genizaros of New Mexico? I am interested on your take on it. So the Genizaros were pretty much non-Pueblo natives. Navajo, Apache, Ute, Kiowa, all those Athabascan tribes that the Spanish and Pueblo would fight with. When they would have battles, they would capture them and they would take them prisoner. While these prisoners became slaves. But they weren't permanent slaves, meaning they could either work off their debt after a certain amount of time, or they could pay a ransom to become free. Now after the Genizaros were freed, they could either leave and do whatever they wanted, or they could stay and keep working, but this time they had to get paid wages. While Genizaros were neither Pueblo Native Americans or Spanish, which were the dominant people in New Mexico, so they really had nowhere to go. They were kind of stuck in the middle, they didn't have no one to go to. And after a while, New Mexico had a bunch of Genizaros with no place to go, so they started petitioning the government for land grants. Now at first, the government kept denying them. They were mostly afraid that they would band together and revolt. That's what they were trying to prevent. But in the 1700s, there was a governor named Velez Cachupin. This guy would advocate for the natives, for the Genizaros, for the Pueblos, for good treatment, for peace. He wanted peace among the Spanish and the natives. When he was governor of New Mexico, he had peace. Not just with the Pueblos, but with all the Athabascan tribes surrounding as well. And the way that he had peace with the Pueblos is he would offer them protection, justice, and let them practice their own religion. Those were the three main things. And he tried to teach the other governors after him, but they didn't follow his example. So all the natives wanted was protection from the Spanish government, justice when something happened to them, and to practice their own religion. And when they did that, Governor Velez Cachupin said that they were loyal and that they were even quick to fight for the kingdom of Spain when they were attacked by the Navajos or the Utes or the Comanches and the Apaches, whoever else. Well, anyway, in the 1700s, they finally started granting land grants to the Genizaros so they could have their own settlements. Albuquerque was one of the land grants. It was a Genizaro settlement. Barrio de Analco in Santa Fe, that also became a Genizaro settlement. So Barrio de Analco was first built and settled by Tlaxcalan natives who came up with the Spaniards. But in 1680, the Pueblo Revolt forced all the Spanish and their allies out, including the Tlaxcalan natives. While when Don Diego de Vargas came back and reconquered New Mexico in 1692, Barrio de Analco was resettled, but this time it was resettled by Genizaros. But anyway, I hope that answered your question on who the Genizaros of New Mexico are. This is Tragedy. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for watching. I'm out.